let me say this. I know we're going to get into this in a little bit, but the horse that we can see behind you on the wall there, your big gray horse who you had for pretty much his whole life, when it came time to let him go, you actually, is that the skeleton that is in your dining room right now, or
That is one of the skeletons in my classroom, yes. So
so?
we built him in a trotting pose, and yeah, that was a really emotional journey. I just felt so much. I think some people would think I'm slightly crazy, but for me, he was always going to be a skeleton. He was the horse that was around when I started Horses Inside Out 18 years ago. He's been with me on the whole journey. He has helped so many people learn about anatomy, biomechanics. He's on the front cover of all my books. He's in my videos. So many people have seen him at lecture demonstrations. I think he's touched so many horses through their owners, and for me it would be a disservice for him not to be a skeleton and not to carry on teaching about anatomy and biomechanics. So I use him on my courses, and we are later this year actually going to be releasing a whole done a documentary series with a whole host of professionals. It's going to be called The Bare Bones of the Matter, and we're going to be delving into topics around the equine industry that challenge horse owners, riders, coaches, etc. in the equine world. So from dentistry to saddlery, symmetry, maintaining healthy bones, the full works, the whole of Freddy's team are coming together to using him as a case study, and that's also going to sort of carry on his legacy. But I don't think there's many horses that has had their lives dissected quite as much as Freddy has, and he's just been such a special horse for so many reasons.
Well, I really have to commend you on that decision and your bravery and ability to be able to do that. My special horse that's been with me a long time is in his 20s now, and I still do use him. He's semi-retired. He's still sound, but I certainly try not to put 12-hour days on him anymore and that sort of thing. And I've already decided that when it comes time to let him go, I'm not going to keep his skull or any of that stuff. I couldn't do it. I know there's no way I could. I would pick his skull up in front of a crowd and break down right there. So your ability to
Yeah,
be able to do that with Freddie is commendable for sure.
I think for me, he's been such a big part of my life. I want him to carry on being part of it, and maybe it's because I'm an anatomist. I have this separation between the bones and Freddy. To me, Freddy is not his skeleton. Those are his bones. That's what's been left behind. He's somewhere else, and I really do believe this. That yeah, I mean, we're probably getting into a topic that's way out there. What happens after death? But yeah, for me, he's not his bone. Freddy is not his bones, and I think it's that separation really, and knowing where he is, or not quite knowing where he is, but he's not in the bones. I know that.
Okay, moving on to a happier topic.